Hi guys, I am Heather and I am here today with a Project Pan intro. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to get back into Project Pan because it's a lot and I really have not been wearing makeup that much. So I was like, well, would it even be possible to do a Project Pan in any sort of like remotely distant time? Like could I actually finish anything without it dragging on forever and ever and ever? But I just felt inspired. So that is what I'm going to do today. So first of all, I've noticed when I watch people's YouTube videos that it actually seems like it's coming down at an angle a little bit. So normally mine are like pretty much like head on because that's where my little tripod sits right here. And I don't normally like extend the tripod that much. But that is what I'm doing today. So it's actually about on this level with me now. So it's a little bit higher than me. So hopefully this looks better than it does before. I don't know. But I'm trying it because I noticed that when I watch some YouTubers, it always kind of looks like they're looking up a little bit. So mine, I think, is not as high as a lot of people's. But I'm going to try this and see if it works out, see if it's a better video type thing. So I've actually got all my products on my face, and as you can tell, I am pretty much a pink and red person today. So I have said this at previous points in the past, but it's actually been a long time since I filmed a video, and I don't know that it's been all that recent. So I'm actually a huge fan of K-pop, and the Produce 48 group, I believe it's pronounced IZ*ONE. It's spelled IZ, some like little symbol, and then one. But so it makes sense that it would be like iZone or something like that. But when I look at like how the Korean spelling is, it looks like it's supposed to be IZ*ONE. I don't know. If I am wrong, it's one of those things. And there goes my dryer. So their debut song is called La Vie en Rose, which, I mean, I haven't taken French since like 9th, 10th grade in high school. It's been a long time. My pronunciation is terrible. But I believe that like translates to life in pink. However, in the video itself, there's a lot of red. Like they actually, when they say rose, I think they actually are like more referring to flowers, like the flower rose and the color of that. So I really like that song, and I've been listening to it a lot lately because it just came out. And I was watching somebody's video, and I don't remember who, but it was somebody who was talking about, like, I guess all the reds that have been, like, in palettes lately, like a lot of red colors. And I was like, you know what? That's a great name for a Project Pan of just, like, rose-colored products. So that's what I'm doing. Project Pan, La Vie en Rose, pink and red, like rose-colored products. I'm being a little bit fluid in the rose color, but pink and red is what I'm doing. And yeah, so for this Project Pan, I am only doing 5 products. And that is because pink and red are really bright colors, and they will always be a color product. So I can't throw in a foundation or a powder or something. And I thought about, well, if it's a pink packaging or if it has roses on it or the name is Rose. But I mean, to be honest, I don't really have anything like that that wouldn't be pink or red. So I ended up with pink and red color products. I do have a 6th one, but it's not exactly a bonus product. It sort of is, but I'll explain it when I get there. It's not going to be a substitute for every product. So let's get into it. I actually did use a lot of the Naked Cherry today. This is my eye look. And I am actually, so I tend to not do things like a wing eyeliner. The thing is when I use color on my eyes, I really actually don't like to use eyeliner at all, or just a very, very thin line, because my eyes are different shapes. So when I use a lot of eyeliner, it actually, like, on one of my eyes, it like blocks out view of most of my lid and looks really wonky and uneven. And the sides of my eyes are not the same. So when I do wings, it's like, kind of looks weird. So unless I'm actually doing like the Panda Bear eyes with tons of eyeliner all over, I don't actually like to accentuate my eyeliner. So I never do wings. I'm terrible at those. I've tried, but it just doesn't work out. So I just have enough black on to offset all the pink on my eyes, as I've said before. The inner rim of my eyes is already kind of a pink, so if I wear pink around it without the liner on my waterline and around there, I look kind of sick. So it is a necessity. I actually haven't worn eyeliner in a long time. My eyeliner is pretty old, but it worked. This one is, the liner here is the NYX black one. It's eyebrow pencil from NYX, and it's in black. So I used a lot of the Naked Cherry. This highlight is the Wet n Wild Fergie one in Rosé Champagne Glow. This is not one of my products, even though Rosé would have been perfect, but I am not getting into a baked highlighter in a project pan. I'm just not. It's the baked highlighter. Not getting into that. So what I'm going to do, for one, is on a majority of these products, I am not going to try to finish them all. I want to hit pan. So the thing is that like a majority of my products, I have bought a few eyeshadow things recently, but the majority of my products are old. And to be honest, I should probably throw a lot of them out. But the issue is that it like hurts my heart to throw out stuff that I have not used or barely used. And while I would never give it away to somebody else, as long as it doesn't smell bad or irritate my skin or my eyes or something like that, I feel like it's good enough for me to use for personal use. However, they are old. So I at least want to make the effort to hit pan in these products before I throw them out. Now I do have 2 lip products and I do want to finish those to the best of my abilities. But the other ones, I just want to hit pan. And I know this is going to be a long project. I don't know how people go through their eyeshadows so quickly. I feel like even if I wore eyeshadow every day, I would not be able to go through it as quickly as a lot of these people do. I just don't understand it. So I do not go through them that quickly, but we'll do what we can. So I'll start with the lip products, and I actually have them both on today. One of them I actually really like, and the other one I actually don't like that much. But I picked them, so they are it. So the first one is this Urban Decay lip liner right here, and it's in the color 69. And this actually is pretty old, but I have never used it. It came out, I think, when the Vice lipsticks came out. There was a set that had the lip liner and the matching lipstick. I did not pick the lipstick, but I did pick the lip liner because I figured what I did here was I put it on and I filled it in completely with the lip liner. Then I put my other product on it and it turned out like this. So I figure if I use this lip liner to fill in my entire lip every time I use it, then it will go quickly. So it is this color. And it looks like, I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it's the best red for me, but it's what we are going with. So that is my first product. My second product is another lip product, and it is the Benebalm from Benefit. And it is like this, and I have this much. So this would likely be the first product to go. I actually like this. And it does kind of smell like roses. It's that same Benetint smell. And this is a sheer red, so I can wear this on a regular day and just have a little bit of stuff, or I can do it like this, where I put the lip liner down, then this over top of it, just kind of make it glossy, which is what I did today. Then my next product, and I am wearing this today as well, it's my cream blush, and this is the IOPE cream blush. I got this ages ago when Mimi Box did like random boxes instead of whatever they do now. And it is a hot pink. So this was the little bit of stretch, you know, it's not exactly, and it is this light color right here. So it blends out pretty lightly. It's not exactly a rose color, but it's a pink color, so I went with that. And I picked this because I figure I have some powder blushes that probably would have been more appropriate for the theme, but I figured powder lasts way longer than cream. I have two of these somehow. They're the exact same color because I got them in different boxes. So I figured I would try to hit pan on this one at least. And you know, who knows, maybe I'll actually finish something. Maybe I'll like it enough. Maybe it won't have gone bad. I mean, this smells fine, even though it's like a bit old, but they're a bit old and I've never used them, so I don't know. So the next product is actually a powder eyeshadow. And I mean, I have a lot of palettes, but I also have a lot of singles. And I thought about pulling something from a palette, but I was like, no, a single would actually work better. I have an entire drawer just of singles. So the one that I picked is from the brand Flirt. And this was a brand that was sold at Kohl's, and I don't know if they still are anymore. And it is called Girly Girl. And these packages are interesting. Like, they slide out like this and then open like this. So it's this color right here. And it looks like this. It's pretty old. It used to be more pigmented than this, but you know, it is old, so it's kind of faded away some. I did use this today, actually just in this area. I kind of blended it up into that. And that's because I have two more products in here. I know I said my project was 5, but I do have 6 products here, and this is the thing. I picked one of them, and then I don't know what made me think of it. I think I thought it had a different name, but someone mentioned rose gold in some video that I was watching, and I was like, oh wait, I think I have one of those that's rose gold. That would be better. It wasn't called rose gold. But, you know, I felt bad about kicking the other one out because I had picked it to use, and then I'm like, oh, well, I guess I could use them both, and then whichever one I finish of these, like get the pan on first, is the one that's considered done. So do you guys remember the L'Oreal Infallible things? These ones. So the two that I picked, the first one that I picked was the Glistening Garnet. This was the original one that I picked. And they don't feel like they're super powdery yet, because these were like almost like wet pigments. And like there. But they don't feel like they've totally dried out yet. So I have this one, and I actually have that on my lid on the outer part. I actually layered it over my next one, and that one is Pink Sapphire. That's this color right here. And let's see. And it is, oh, can you see that right there? That color right there. And that is on the inner part right there. So I did actually use all of these products today for a very, very heavy look. But those are my products for this project pan, and I do intend to try to use the lip products completely and then hit pan on the other products. And whichever one of the Infallibles I get to first will be the 5th product that completes out this project pan. Hopefully it doesn't take 6 months. Hopefully I will be doing more stuff over the holidays and having more excuses to wear makeup. So yeah. So that is my project pan intro, and I will see you guys later. Bye.